Hey, welcome back, and this is part 2 of my video, and we were talking about the software. Well, here's how I feel about Samsung's software in 2026. First, I want to say that kudos to Samsung. They came a long way from TouchWiz. TouchWiz days was terrible, and what they got going on now is tremendous. I love it, and I hope to see more improvements because whatever direction they're going in with software now, it's working. And I would say that the software is more refined than ever. It's ever been with Samsung pretty much. But listen, hear me out. I want to say that One UI feels like a cheap version of Android, but just hear me out. I feel like Samsung is focused on making a device that caters to all and not really optimizing the software experience in it. You know that term that people like to use, jack of all trades? That's what this phone is trying to be. It's trying to be too much or too ultra. And I know this might be a thing that's gonna trigger a few people, but I wanna say that the animations and haptics are really done poorly on this phone. And that's just my experience. I mean, I'm coming from an iPhone, so compare that to this. When it comes to that, it's just no competition at all. Samsung's not even trying. That's what it feels like. If you ask me who this device is for, I would say that it's for all those tinkerers out there, all those people who love customizations and have endless abilities with Good Lock and everything else, because I always hear them bring up Good Lock. I downloaded Good Lock again, tried it again, because I'm not new to it. I know what Good Lock is, and yet I still find myself not using any of those customizations that it has to offer. So this phone to me is just for a niche set of people who, one, love Samsung, and two, who loves endless customizations. And I do know that a lot of other phones out there in the Android world just doesn't offer what Samsung offers when it comes to customizations. And the people who still enjoy that, who have the time to do it, because I don't, will love this phone. I mean, this has everything. I mean, it's powerful chip, great cameras, log video, beautiful design, phenomenal hardware. I mean, it just has everything, but it just feels like a cheap Android version when I'm interacting with this phone every day. And I feel like if I didn't have an iPhone that feels so much premium when it comes to the software feel, then I think I would have still loved Samsung so much, but it's just hard to go back because for some people, software does matter. The software experience and the animations and the haptics and how you interact with things do matter to some people. And I'm just one of those people who now see the light when it comes to that. At first I was like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I was Samsung too diehard. I didn't care about none of that stuff because we never had it, so didn't care. But then when I started using these other devices consistently more and more, because I always had an iPhone and a Pixel and HTC and just Android and Samsung all my life, pretty much, right? Use all these devices. But as I got older, I just started to realize I just want a great experience out of the box, not what I'm getting here. So the one place that Samsung really excels is hardware and customizations, literally, they win it. Like I say, interacting with this phone, it just doesn't feel like it, it's just not trying to compete with the other Android devices out in the world, and definitely not the iPhone. I mean, I really love how the iPhone animations feel, even the haptics in there too as well. And I wouldn't say that the iPhone is the best out there that I've used. It's a premium experience, at least when I'm using it every day. And this just doesn't feel like that. And it's hard to explain that in this video. Some of you may understand what I mean, and then some of you will just call me a hater or whatever you want to call me. It's fine. It's okay. It's my experience. But it just doesn't feel like a premium software when I'm interacting with this phone. And it's just really hard to explain that unless you use these both side to side. But your definition of premium might be, all the customizations that this offer versus the iPhone that doesn't offer much at all, and you're like, well, you get to own this phone and this feels more premium because of that. That's neither here or there. That's you versus me, and in my experience and my opinions. But I will say this though, despite of all of that and how I feel, I do think that Android OS is definitely the better mobile OS out there. And it doesn't really matter what flavor of Android you're rocking right now, whether it's Harmony or Pixel UI or One UI or whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. Android itself, the OS, pure Android with skins on top, is just a better mobile operating system, I think. That's what I think, right? There's nothing better than Android mobile OS, period. And like I say, it doesn't matter what flavor you have. I stand by all the flavors because it just works better. It just seems like Android belongs on a phone. Now, remember, all of this is just my opinion about Samsung software when it comes to this phone. So don't feel like you got to defend Samsung or, I'm coming at you and stuff like that. If you got an opinion and it's different from mine, we can have a conversation down in the comments. You can go ahead and let me know if, you feel different about it and you love the software, because I mean, theoretically, basically, I think the software is great. Like, it's just how, it's really what I'm complaining about is like the interaction with the software. Like, the software is not the issue, it's like how you interact with it. And some people may look at software and be like, who cares about all that? And I know there's people who don't care, but for some reason, like, I kept hearing my friends over and over in my head, animations, 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 and I never cared about it. Now they riddle that in my head. And now when I see good animations, it's hard to unsee it. And when I see bad animations, I notice it now. And that's what it is. That's where I'm at now. I didn't notice animations then, and now I do. And that's what's happening right here. And these haptics feel so, they just doesn't feel adaptive. They feel so rough, like, I mean, it's crazy how you interact with this thing. So just to wrap up this video, I do want to say that the weakest part about this phone, in my opinion, for me, is just the software interaction. That's it. Other than that, this is a beast of a device, through and through, a beast of a device. It's just the software interaction is just not for me. For me. Remember that. Me. So just to end this, no, Samsung did not win my heart back, but I do recommend this device. Anyways, everyone, if you made it this far in this video, please hit that link down in the description below. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.